Let's talk about SmashJT's response first. So we got SmashJT hiring Ron Coleman. If you guys don't remember who Ron Coleman is the same lawyer that represented That Park Place. Okay, That Park Place got a cease and desist letter from Black Girl Gamers, if you guys remember that. And guess where that went? Absolutely nowhere. Fuck all, right? It didn't go anywhere. Because Black Girl Gamers didn't have any leg to stand on. We already knew that. They knew that. You knew that. We all knew that. Well, they still sent the letter anyway and threatened them or whatever, and it didn't go anywhere. So Ron Coleman sent them a hilarious letter, by the way. I think it was only like 2 sentences long, just completely destroying them, and just it didn't go anywhere. So now SmashJT has employed Ron Coleman, and I believe according to his GoFundMe, which, by the way, he has a GoFundMe. If you guys can go support that to pay for his legal fees, he's paid about $2,500 to Ron Coleman for a retainer fee. I'm sure this will probably go further if it has to, but for right now, he's only asking for what he paid for, and I think he already almost has it. So shout out to you guys for supporting his GoFundMe. Let's watch the response video, because now SmashJT put out a video talking about Ron Coleman's actual response, I'm assuming. So let's see what SmashJT has to say, and I'll try not to ruin his face with multiple pauses that are terrible. And make sure to like the stream.
I spent the last couple of weeks really stressing out. And I know it's easy for people on the outside to look at it and be like, why are you even worried? Because you know they don't have a case. But here's the thing, when it comes to court and law, even when someone doesn't have a case, nothing's actually settled until it actually goes there and people figure stuff out. So no matter how confident I was still stressed out a little bit. I mean, I got kids, I got a wife, I got a family, I got a mortgage, I got things going on in my life that I would like to keep together. So when something as ridiculous as this...
He doesn't have a mortgage, by the way. He's lying. He's Italian, so that automatically makes him part of the mafia, and we all know they got that cash. Right, that cash money. Yeah, he don't got no mortgage. Stop lying, Smash.
Letter comes through from Alyssa Mercante and her lawyer. It's only natural that I stress out a little bit. So I did what any normal man would do. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of SmashJT. I contacted Ron Coleman, the badass lawyer that
Oh, man. You know you're in trouble when the lawyer has a top hat. I'm just fucking saying, bro. Holy shit. I would be scared. What? Are you kidding me right now? The lawyer's got a top hat. Whew. You in trouble.
Represented That Park Place and that situation with the Black Girl Gamers and put that situation to rest immediately. And I contacted him, and man, he came through the clutch with one of the most epic retort letters I could have ever seen. And I could not have written it better myself. SmashJT. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down the...
I know it's called a yarmulke. I'm just calling it a top hat. You got top hat, tiny hat, yarmulke. I'm sick. Let me rock, bro. I'm going to say the first thing that comes to my mind, goddammit.
Retort to the most absurd letter that I have ever had to deal with in my entire life. It seems that Alyssa Mercante, in her latest attempt to avoid accountability for her own behavior, has decided to try and weaponize the legal system to silence any criticism for her public actions. As I stated in my previous video, her quote-unquote lawyer had recently sent me a cease and desist letter accusing me of defamation and harassment.
Let's make something very clear, okay? And then I'll go over this as we go over the letter, because we're going to go over the letter after this. But let's make something very clear. She literally has no case, right? Everything that's in that letter, I don't know if you guys have read the letter. I know he posted it on his Twitter. But everything in that letter is an absolute joke. And you can clearly see that it was written by an amateur lawyer that is also an activist lawyer. And I would almost guarantee, like I said, I have a video coming about this tomorrow. But like I said in my video, the person, you can clearly see this lawyer is probably doing this for free, right? He's probably... I don't want to say like in bed with Alyssa Mercante, not like that. But I mean in bed in the sense like, all right, so it takes one retard to fucking represent another retard, right? Like you have an activist lawyer who saw an opportunity to push activism. Like he's going to use Alyssa Mercante as a meal ticket to further his own cause. Because if you go through his tweets, and I mean all his tweets, you're going to realize that he's just as bad as Alyssa Mercante. He's literally just as bad as her, if not probably worse, considering he's supposed to be a professional, right? Supposedly, anyway. But let's continue.
Conveniently, the letter leaves out some crucial details about Alyssa's own conduct. For example, how she contacted my wife or talked about how she used to work in sex work previously, which is anything but professional, much to her lawyer's chagrin. They seem to think Alyssa is this goody two-shoes person that never says or done anything wrong. And a quick 30-second TLDR for those that don't know what's going on. Alyssa Mercante, who has shifted from a failed attempt at being a quote-unquote cam girl, aka sex worker, to a clickbait-driven journalism career, and I use journalism very likely.
Oh, that whole bit about Alyssa Mercante not being a sex worker and she's just a nude model. Like in the letter, they tried to say that SmashJT was defaming her by calling her a sex worker. My guy, she literally said in multiple tweets that if she wanted to go like get screwed monetarily, she would just go back to go back to sex work. So that way, when she gets fucked, at least she gets paid. Like she literally said that. We have all the tweets. We have all the proof. We have the screenshots. Like, I don't understand why. Like, did you not look through her Twitter page as much as you went through his Twitter page? It's amazing that they have all these tweets that SmashJT tweeted, but if you look at what they're tweeting at or against, you'd realize that it's just stupid. Like none of this makes any sense. It's nothing but internet trolling between two people. That's all it is. But now apparently one person couldn't handle it, and now we're here.
Lightly, has become notorious for her aggressive and combative behavior online. As a far-left activist, she's been accused of racist and narcissistic tendencies, consistently targeting and stalking her critics and their families. She's no.
If you guys want to know what toxic positivity looks like, just look at this picture. You know how we talk about toxic positivity all the time? This picture is the prime example of what toxic positivity looks like, almost to a T, right? You got this guy who knows everything that's being said is retarded, but he doesn't say anything because he's scared. You have these girls that get enabled by these simps that will only get laid by these kind of girls. It's a whole lot of fupas going on. Like, you know, this right here is exactly toxic positivity. They enable each other. Everybody here on this couch enables each other. They all tell each other everything they're saying is stunning, brave, and positive.
Known for her strong support of DEI and Sweet Baby Inc. agendas, and Mercante's actions have included everything from public challenges for physical fights
look at those uncomfortable laughs. But you know what this is called? When you look down, when you're laughing, but you're looking down with your head tilted to the side. It's called an uncomfortable laugh. Like you're laughing, you're putting it out there that you're laughing, but you're actually uncomfortable.
Of lawsuits to multiple parties, often coupled with a smug and abusive demeanor to those she's dealing with. Her conduct, marked by a pattern of harassment and divisiveness, calls into question both her credibility and her professionalism.
Oh, I remember this tweet. Look at this. I wonder if she remembers this tweet. Does she remember this tweet? Probably. You know, it's amazing how the person who's claiming to be harassed is the one who actually sent antagonizing messages to the person she's claiming harassing her. Like, how do you send these kind of messages to SmashJT and then try to sue him for harassment? And then how do you put in your legal letter that Alyssa Mercante fears for her safety, and then she put out a video saying for everybody to come fight her physically, which means in real life, which means in person, which means your safety goes out the window when you invite violence to you in real life physically? It's like, bro, what are we doing? Are you retarded? You got to be retarded.